This is a Mogwai innovation, I believe. I had a viewer submit this one in. So Twisted Fate, I think, has been one of my favorite champions of this game, so I'm interested to explore another deck with him. While Twisted Fate, I think one of the most important things to recognize about this as a card is that Twisted Fate is just a good card to play as a 4-drop, dealing 1 to everything, stunning something, or just cantripping and getting a spell mana. And his level up effect is a nice to have, but it isn't the goal. Like, when leveling up happens, it's like, great, we leveled up and he's super powerful, but we're not playing this card to like be all in on trying to level up, if that makes sense. We're pairing this with second champion Jinx here, 4/3 quick attack for 3, who levels when your hand is empty. And then her leveled ability draws you an extra card at each round start. And each round, the first time you empty your hand, she creates a super mega death rocket, which I am told is 17 times faster than any previous death rockets we had available to us. But I can't verify that for myself. The rest of the deck is a lot of aggressively slanted things and interaction like Mystic Shots and things like Get Excited. And then we have cards like Jury Rig here, which we're trying to get our hand empty so we play things that discard stuff. So this gives us value when we discard stuff. So let's go ahead and pop on into some games here with this one and see how it goes. Hey, Drunk Owl, by the way, if you see the donate button below the stream, or if you want to click this, you can just go ahead and donate for the Runeterra deck. I'm basically just accepting anything in Runeterra right now because I'm still trying to learn what's good and what's bad. Yeah, this seems fine. So just donate and put the deck code in the donate message.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
I'm pretty sure it's because you trust my amazing judgment. Let's go with that. So, actually gonna get to see a little bit of sweet synergy here. So we get to go ahead and rummage, and both Chomper and Jury Rig have an effect when we discard them. So we get to discard these and put them into play here and draw 2.
Foray into the field? How exciting! We could use a bite.
Elise is fearsome, so she can only be blocked by things that have 3 or more power. I'll go ahead and I'll eat the spider in combat here.
So young.
O2 Challenger is weird. It's like a pull something out of the way, right? It's like a hey look, a distraction, basically. Hey, Ocean McLeod, thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. Assume that's for our Runeterra list. Whoop, my dashboard's been like mono laggy today. It's real bad. I don't think I want to attack here. I think I'm just passing. I guess I could attack with this and threaten to draw if they block. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. So I banked my mana into spell mana here, so we can get excited to kill Elise inside of combat. Plus we can play something like Jinx out, which is great. You love to see it, soldier. You love to see it. Get rid of the redundant pick a card here and clap this. future. So I think we go ahead and... So again, can't block this because I don't have anything with 3 power or more. This is a deck that I personally enjoy. It shouldn't be a dumpster fire, but apologizing in advance sounds good, Yoshi. And I'll be up tomorrow morning.
Skitter out from the darkness.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and trade this off here. Just like Jinx is just like full on Harley Quinn, and it's great.
We playing bilge rules, son?
So if they don't kill Jinx here, I get to play Brash Gambler to discard these 2 cards, then she'll level up. That's a little unfortunate. Do I still just Brash Gambler here? I think I do.
Win big or die trying.
Study into practice.
Surprise, surprise.
Feels real bad to lose these because they're fleeting and I'm out of mana. But I get to hit for 10 here, down to 9. So I think that's good. I'm gonna draw an extra fleeting card next turn with Bull Shark. And this is permanent, right? So we're gonna have to give something elusive and it's gonna stay elusive, which is nice.
Go ahead.
Elise is gonna level up here, but that's also not a big deal. Oh, you know what? I probably should have given elusive to the one that gets bigger when I draw cards.
Silk.
I'm gonna open on attacks here.
Let's see who backs down.
So that way this can draw 2 cards. Da, 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 da. So I think I just pick a card plus Pool Shark here, and then I draw 5 cards next turn. 4 will be fleeting, but stupid apologies. It's not going to be the last time I do that either. I hate this operating system.
Where do you stand on cold shots?
We shall not rest until all betrayers fall. You'll take good care of my little ones.
Yeah, and on a real operating system, you can tell your window manager to just not allow particular windows to be resized, and it works really well. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Can I just go to 4 here? I think I'm just gonna go to 4 here. I'm gonna block with this, actually, and go to 6. Oh, can the application itself lock the window size?
Never lost a fair game or played one. I'm a people person. Fight the signal fire.
The frogs shall find their vengeance!
Slotbot doesn't seem particularly useful here. I think we're probably gonna go ahead and rummage a little bit, see what we find. This isn't elusive though, it's fleeting. Slotbot would be huge. Okay, that's fair. Alright, let's do this and we'll keep Slotbot for now. See what else we find.
Let's play.
Yeah, Ken, 'cause it's gonna be, this'll be a 4-8 next turn, right? The first minute of your stream has had more frames than the last hour of the Pro Tour. I've been hearing that. I think we're just opening on attacks with the elusive Brash Gambler, right? Like they're at 3, and like I don't want them to kill things in combat with Neverglade Collector out. Oh, wait, it's gonna be... Oh, that's unfortunate.
Every betrayal sharpens our resolve!
Probably dead.
The treasure was in me the whole time.
One Crot, thanks for the 14 months. I think Twisted Fate needs a bump. I think Twisted Fate's a pretty reasonable card.
Give it a whirl. Optimal outcome achieved.
They disgust us!
Are we dead? I think we're dead, right? Because these are fearsome. Yeah. I can make something a 4/4 and like block this, but then I'm dying to the rest of these. That was a close game. They had removal for both the Jinx and the Brash Gambler at optimal times. If they wouldn't have had for either of those, we would have been in a little bit better spot. It is what it is. This hand's actually quite good in the elusive matchup, right? I think I'm gonna mulligan the academic and keep the rest of the removal spells. Zed with Fragile Iona usually means that kind of sucks. I guess this is a free roll to play to discard to get excited. I'm just gonna pull Shark here.
Go on then.
This can block this. I don't really want to spend a removal spell on this that's not permanently elusive. Obviously, they can like bounce it back to their hand and replay it, but I'm okay with that. I'd rather save my removal spells for things that are permanently elusive. What a great command, Jin. Thanks.
Trick shot.
I appreciate you.
This one's trouble.
Super happy with this trade. My 1-2 for their 2-1 sounds lovely. I would wage, if someone gave me odds on Legends of Runeterra having a spectator mode before Arena, I would bet on Runeterra. I think anyone reasonable given those odds would bet on Runeterra.
Everyone here? Let's go.
So this is a free discard. Do I discard the Rummage because it's free? Or do I plan to play the Rummage? I think I just discard the Rummage.
All in, baby.
All in, baby. Hey, thanks for the tip, Drunk Owl. I'll get that added to the deck queue for tomorrow.
Catch me if you can.
Again, just gonna save my mana here because this thing is not permanently elusive. So I'll be able to block that in the future, so I'm just gonna chill for now.
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them.
They cannot strike what they cannot see.
Nice, Drunk Owl.
Helps not at all.
I sense fear.
Are they gonna +4/+4 this? If so, this Get Excited is about to slaughter them. So, and this actually, I think even if they hadn't thought about that block, I'm gonna go ahead and Get Excited this now on my turn. So this way, if they do +4/+4 it, it doesn't have the pump on their turn. Oh, you know what? I probably should have attacked with Brash Gambler too and gotten my free cards. Ooh, that's a really good one here. Giving something elusive is huge in this matchup.
Pick the wrong row.
See if they have a +4/+4 here or not. Deny, sure.
The advantage is mine.
Now that just won't do.
Me personally, I don't know if I personally have any favorite quotes. I know quote 69 is a chat favorite. So next turn I'll draw a card, and then I can Brash Gambler, ditch to Get Excited, ditch the other, flip Jinx.
Win big or die trying.
The teeth means they like you.
Do 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 do.
Fishbones! We're doing it!
Do 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 do.
Without a sound.
Nothing lasts forever.
Do I attack with her and risk them having a +4/+4 here? I feel like the answer is no.
Something up my sleeve.
Looking for this?
So I can get a rocket, but the rocket costs 2 and is fleeting. So like we're gonna get a rocket, but we don't get to use it this turn, unfortunately.
Where is it?
Oh, you can't get a rocket the turn she flips. Okay. Oh, because it's not the first time. It doesn't say when she sees our hand get empty. It just says when it's empty, this happens. That makes sense.
The teeth means they like you.
The teeth means they like you.
I have many faces.
Okay, so let's go make this 4/4, make this elusive. Block, block, block.
For me.
And then take 5 here. In that case, I should do this and take 4, right?
Less thinking, more pew-pewing.
The animations in this game are so absurd. Just like in the best possible way, they are so absurd.
Come on, Fishbones. I don't want to.
Do, 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 do.
I'll take care of this.
I guess if they have a pump spell here, I get in trouble. They just don't, okay? And this is fleeting, so we'll go ahead and do this. And then next turn, we're drawing 5 cards, chat. Because we have the what's it called coming, the pick a card, and we get Jinx, and we have our turn.
Bye-bye.
Hang on, Buzzball.
Hey,
See if they open on attacks here or not. If they don't open on attacks, Twisted Fate's gonna slaughter them. And if they do open on attacks with Jinx's Get Excited here, we're still in a pretty okay spot.
Eyes open. Watch the Rancid.
How about a red card?
Fair game.
Does 1 damage to everything here. This deck is sweet. Hey, thanks for the 17 months, White Sticks. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Jinx hit her shoulder cannon, yep.
Less thinking, more pew-pewing.
So we discard Jury Rig here. And then we'll get to make something a 4/4. We'll get to do this, then we'll make a Death Rocket.
Remember the plan.
This was great. This deck's awesome. Bye-bye. I even like, just to highlight all the things that Riot is good at, like the fact that the first time her Death Rocket attacks, it's a bigger animation than the subsequent times is just so good. Because if it had like an over-the-top animation every turn, it would easily be obnoxious. But the fact that it's like a big animation the first time to be impressive, but then a subtle but still sweet animation the subsequent times you make the rocket is great. Like, it's very, very well put together. Right, Quest, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Oaklandia. Thanks for keeping me around. Jinx board music is her theme. It's pretty slick. Sedge Misfortune. I actually think this hand's pretty good and I'm gonna keep it. How much are the boards this game? They're $10.
Don't worry, I've read all about this. Just as I hypothesized.
Hey, Ryquist, good games. Hope you have a good luck in the rest of your laddering today. Runeterra has been a lot of fun. I've been streaming a ton of it. You can find that up on my website and my YouTube channel, and I plan to keep streaming it for the foreseeable future. I've been enjoying it a lot.
You started without me.
Foray into the field? How exciting!
Time to get rich.
Uh-oh, your command was so good. Did the bot not add it, Jin?
From study into practice.
Poor thing.
This play might be wrong because it's tempo negative.
It found you.
Is it too long maybe? Or maybe it doesn't like the quotes or the dash at the end?
I'll be damned.
They do still get to pilfer me here.
Success gets noticed around here.
No, you can have commands that have partial matches. Okay, I'm gonna do this, which puts Chompy into play, and then when this attacks, it'll draw 2 fleeting cards, and we can use Rummage to turn the fleeting cards into cards we keep permanently, which is a sweet interaction.
Welcome.
Not to last forever. Something up my sleeve.
And these get bigger here. Gosh, are they dead? Oh, because I can't rummage there the way that works, right? So if the priority system in this game worked like Magic, they would have died there, but it doesn't. So I don't get a chance to do. If my opponent had done something, they would have died potentially. Get excited should kill them here, hopefully. That was a sick game. The one drop that gets bigger when we draw cards was super impressive there. Swain, Twisted Fate. Definitely mulliganing. I think I'm mulliganing everything but Jinx here. This is usually a mid-range deck, so I think I want to try and have a more aggressive start here to try and get under them. Yes, yeah, the priority system in this game has an incredible amount of depth to it in a way that's really enjoyable. A lot of people in chat probably haven't played this game, but it's something we streamed a little bit of too. The digital client, the client's not super elegant, but the priority system reminds me of Epic card game a bit, where the turn cycle is fluid and your opponent doing a thing gives you priority back to do a thing, but if you both pass, it goes to the next turn. Feels very reminiscent of that.
Let's play.
Let's play. RN Jesus, take the wheel.
Don't ask where it's from, ask how much.
Ask how much.
I've brought my books. Hope that's all right.
Yay, agree saving. The games in Runeterra are fun in a way that Magic hasn't been fun for a little bit. Things that Magic have been lacking. Do I just rummage here and like put these into play? And make Slopbot better next turn and I can block something here? I actually block both of these. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the 3. It's a spell mana, so we're not gonna lose it. Flying type for now.
A winner is you.
And then we'll attack with Brash Gambler here, and we'll use Rummage. You're getting gold carded, that's fine.
Dead in the
If we got to attack with Brash Gambler, we could use gold card, or we could use Rummage to loot through the 2 fleeting cards.
The treasure was in me the whole time.
Get Excited is great. Gold card does strongest, right? So if they don't play anything here, gold card will kill their Twisted Fate, because strongest in order checks power, then cost, then health.
Treasures behavior.
So if I do this and I gold card,
round or two.
oh no, this has extra power now. I'm dumb. That's fine. I still have to Get Excited to kill this. That's fine. I think I still gold card here, even knowing that. It didn't do what I was expecting it to do because I forgot this was getting bigger, but I think this is still fine.
It's a hole that goes.
My writing. Packed him good.
Flames that burn twice as hot are twice as hot.
Flames that burn twice as hot. Is this a member of Twitch chat? Slotbot, are you present in Twitch chat? I feel like you might be.
The winner is you.
Jinx? Stands for Jinx? Durr.
Durr. Durr.
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
I'll give you to the count of twice up!
Her theme music when she levels up is great. No, it's when it resolves, Jin. It just shows you a different number as reminder text. So if you kill, you can kill the keg in response and deny them the extra damage.
Less thinking, more pew-pewing.
More pew-pewing. Does it bother you that you can't let a spell resolve and then respond to the next spell in the stack? I think it's different from Magic, but I also think it's fine. I also think it's fine. I think the way it's different,
Not at all.
I think the way it's different leads to different tactical decisions, and I can see it being frustrating if you're expecting it to be Magic, but once you understand what you should be, what should be happening, it's not that bad. Yeah, it also makes the game a lot faster. Agree with that sentiment.
Now it's a party.
Now it's a party. $10 Jinx board, you said. Thanks to the biddies, Jareth. Jinx board, writing that down. We'll get that after this game. Oh, I actually can't play Brash Gambler yet, right? Because I need to discard 2 cards. So next turn we'll be able to do that.
Function call. Celebrate.
Win big or die trying.
Trying the high stakes table, huh?
I think we're about to get sharked, chat. Oh! Yikes.
Give it a whirl.
Live in the moment. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Wow, that's good. Those are both great.
Clear off.
The quality of the Pro Tour is horrendous. That's what I've heard. So we lose the pick a card here, but we get to trade with the Riptide Rex, which seems good. Because this is fleeting, so it goes way at end of turn.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one.
Conquest for Empire!
Yep. I think we just gold card here, right? And stun this so it doesn't attack me.
Never lost a fair game or played one.
Never lost a fair game or played one. So we'll stun this, then we'll open on attacks next round.
What did we get? So much to play for.
Lady Luck is smiling.
I think we're probably dead here. Almost overcame the shark.
This to your bill.
Hesitation's a tell.
Get to Swain post-combat here. Then they'll get to open on attacks next turn. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Play again.
Empire above all! By my hand with Noxus.
We take 3 from this.
A game.
Then they're gonna get to stun our stuff here.
Dark in the sky! Lead on Noxus.
Function call. Celebrate.
I'll let him attack.
Bubble station!
That was a close game. We almost beat the Riptide Rex. I think if Rex had happened like 1 turn later, we probably would have been okay there. Almost forgot. Almost forgot, but didn't. Almost forgot, but didn't. Oh, there's a Jinx card back too? Yeah, they shared $15. We can get the card back too. All right, we're fully themed up, chat. Fully themed up. And it's not like Magic Arena where you have to worry about your sleeves giving away your deck because, like, they get to know what champions we're playing. Lux Karma Control, eh? I think we're gonna mulligan these. We'll keep these because they're kind of aggressive.
Foray into the field? How exciting! Putting study into practice.
Are we playing bilge rules, son?
Silent as death.
My last opponent tricked me. They had both sleeves, so the name was Smart, but they were playing Esper Control. I think I just open on attacks here.
Just as I hypothesized.
We each hold a world within.
Let's play.
The music on this board's really good.
What did we get?
How does the mobile client compare to the PC client? If you're someone that's here from my Magic content, the mobile Legends of Runeterra client runs better than the PC version of Magic Arena.
All in, baby.
I think we're gonna get our hand empty here and get excited, ditch Slopbot. Although I guess I could just bank this as spell mana. They haven't played 2 spells this turn, right? So I don't really care if this is a blocker next turn.
You like wizards?
The treasure was in me the whole time.
Can't win if you don't play.
Open on attacks here.
Ready yourself.
Justice will be served.
Jinx stands for Jinx. Durr.
Durr. Durr. So I'm going to lose this. Do I just get excited? I think I do. I think I do. This might be wrong.
Optimal outcome achieved.
That's
You
a
will be
great
scoured from this land.
pickup.
Playing.
Are we dead? I think we're dead.
Good game. This is a real spin to win.
This is exactly the card we needed. So this thing is permanently can't take damage or die.
I brought my books. Hope that's all right.
Which is pretty good here.
I fight with my spirit, not my fist.
Oh, I should have gone over this, right?
A spicy find?
See ya!
And now I get to order combat. So the life link happens last.
Something up my sleeve.
The dragon binds us.
So this is gonna gain them 5 if they survive to get here.
Fun time over?
Yeah, the 8 cost. The 8 cost my things. The 8 cost my things unkillable is a tough nut. Especially like pairing it with the life link. Pairing it with the life link just makes it impossible. I think this hand's actually just fine. So like, we bank spell mana on turns 1 and 2 here, or we just lead on that.
No one's the wiser. I brought my books. Hope that's all right.
I'm gonna trade aggressively here.
They're disrupting my research.
Looks like probably burn with Darius at the top end. Yeah, Jinx Fate's a good play on words. I like that. So we can get excited, drop the chompers into play here.
Fight or die.
I guess they could have the +2 toughness trick here because they are in Fellord. The real question is, do I want to cash this in as a gain 3 here? I might.
Victory at any cost.
I mean, like, to be fair, like, we probably would have beat the Unyielding Spirit if it hadn't been on explicitly something with Lifesteal. Like, the Lifesteal part of that was just as difficult as anything.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
It's a good pickup. Means if they open an attack here, we'll get to kill this. think if they pass here, I'm okay with that. Do I bin the slot bot or the pick a card? I think I hold on to the pick a card. So that way, in case they kill Brash Gambler, I have something to do. This can also give me something to do with a fleeting card I can't do that's useful next turn. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to hold on to this. As there's some risk associated with going down to 1 card. We're gonna take 4 here. This combo is so good.
Your path ends here.
I'm feeling lucky.
We're taking 3 in combat here. We're taking a lot more than 3 in combat here. Yikes. Are we dead? I think we're dead. Because they order this last? Yeah, I'm aware that Darius is going to level mid-combat. Yeah, just did. Stun him with what? I like this game because I like the League of Legends characters but don't have the skill to play League of Legends. Yeah, the IP is really well done. And like, just as like an anecdote, right? Like, I live Magic, right? And Christy's never touched Arena. Christy installed Runeterra on her phone of her own volition because she came down and was like, saw the IP and the characters and was like, oh, these are adorable, I would like to play with these. So likely Zed elusives. I'm gonna go ahead and trade early and often here. Having a lot of removal is good in the elusives matchup. Tebow claims another soul, yeah, basically. Just gonna pass here, bank our mana. Perfect. So we get to go ahead and Mystic Shot Zed here, take 2, and then we open on Twisted Fate red card these. I agree that the Legends of Runeterra / League IP is more marketable than Magic. I think the range of people it appeals to is much wider.
Reel me in. I'm a people person.
I also, like mentioning Artifact, I also think the Dota IP isn't nearly as marketable as the League of Legends IP.
To the shadows.
I think the League of Legends IP is much better.
Smiling. Do not disappoint me.
This is an ambitious block unless they have a +2 defense here. Which they do. That's fine. I have a Mystic Shot to kill this next turn. See if they open attacks here. Makes sense. See if they have another pump spell. They don't. God bless. So we have to draw 4 cards next turn, 3 of which will be fleeting. We have 6 resources total. Man, that's super unfortunate.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
Smile. It's called gunplay.
Strike for the balance.
Yeah, Jinx getting recalled makes her lose fleeting. Yeah.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people. Come on, fish bones. I don't want to. I'll give you to the Countess. Like that.
How do I feel about the lack of double blocks? I think it's fine. I think it makes the boards a lot more readable and manageable. I think it makes the whole game feel a lot less cluttered than Magic feels on average. Oh, you know what? I should probably kill this one, right? Because this is lethal if they play any other unit next turn. Okay.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people. Now it's a party.
So we're dead to any other elusive here? Or we're dead to any play? Oh, wait, these are both... No, that doesn't work, right? So these are both burst spells, but this is a 5/3. This only does damage to the enemy nexus. So this is lethal, unfortunately. And actually this is my mistake catching back up to me. If I would have killed this instead of the Shinobi, I wouldn't have died there. Could have made the enemy to stay at 4/4/1. That is not true. It only bursts an ally. So if I would have killed the correct thing the previous turn, burst is, it's more complicated than burst is split second, because split second cards in Magic still pass a round of priority. In fact, calling burst split second shows a fundamental misunderstanding of how the rules in this game work. It shows a misunderstanding of how the priority system in this game works. Yeah, burst spells are more comparable to a special action in Magic. They just happen, and no priority passes. Their effects just go. Yeah, it's more comparable to playing a land.
Where do you stand on
It's an accurate
cold
assessment.
shots?
Yeah, or like getting a companion from your companion zone. And in fact, the way burst works in this game actually makes combat tricks way more playable, because the reason combat tricks frequently aren't playable in Magic is because people can respond to them and blow them out. So rationale for one spell shocker.
Function call. Celebrate.
I'm gonna be honest, a couple of people in chat mentioned interrupts. I didn't play Magic when interrupts is a thing, so I don't know if it's comparable or not.
All in, baby.
That's a spicy find.
I have a pretty decent open attack next turn.
The treasure was in me the whole time.
The treasure was in me the whole time.
Can't beat if you don't play. Always have a backup plan.
It's definitely more like interrupt than split second, but almost nobody understood our interrupts worked. So that's what's always fun. Okay.
You look guilty.
So these are both fleeting, so they're gonna go away at end of turn if we don't use them. So we'll make sure to get Jinx into play here. This unfortunately can't do anything useful with unless they kill one of our things. Oh, it discards. So if this loses to fleeting, it makes a thing, right? What are you misunderstanding about split second? You're missing the fact that split second still passes priority between both players, and you can still do things like take special game actions in response. Like you can flip a morph creature in response to a split second spell, because unmorphing is a special action that doesn't use the stack. Kill all units. Well, that's just rude.
Here we in. Soak it in.
No, interrupt is not the old word for instance. There used to be instance and interrupts. Used to both exist. I'm gonna open on attacks here before they can block. So you can play units in this game and then attack with units the turn you play them. However,
How exciting.
Denounce magic.
So they're dead. However, if you play units, they get a chance to play units.
It was in the cards.
This game's been a lot of fun. Twisted Fate's a sweet card, and Jinx's animations are like super over the top in a good way. Okay, easy karma here. This is a control combo deck that we played the last couple of days on stream. Very powerful combination. I think I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan these two and just look for things that are a little bit lower on the curve. Want to get as aggressive as possible here.
Foray into the field? How exciting!
A foray into the field? How exciting. Not really unempedical. I think too often people want to try and force things into molds they're familiar with, while I would rather just sit here and appreciate the ways in which this game is different than Magic, because not every game has to be some derivative of Magic. This game is different than Magic in many ways, and that's a good thing. That's super unfortunate. When this hits us, it creates a Mystic Shot that's gonna let it kill my thing.
Go on then.
If anything, it's more derivative of Hearthstone. I actually disagree with that.
Are we playing bilge rules, son?
Yep, she's dead.
Charge!
Discard our fleeting cards. The gambler here. Yes, yep, there is uptime for the channel listed on Twitch now in their latest patch. That's a little rude.
Give us some room.
The dragon binds us.
Maybe I'm supposed to pick a card there to have fleeting things to discard to my gambler next turn.
I don't miss.
It is time.
Yeah, rummage plus fleeting is a good interaction together for sure.
Win big or die trying.
Okay, so we pass back to ourselves here. And then now I can go Jinx into Rummage discard 2. Okay, so if I Rummage here, she'll level up, right?
We are doing it!
Clear your head.
Let your instincts speak.
I think I just pass here.
What is
It means I have to expose my Get Excited to a deny, but I think this pick a card is my way back into this game in the long term, so I need to keep the pick a card here. Of course, do I get excited right away or do I pick a card first? So that way, getting excited sooner means they get one less Mystic Shot, so that's probably right. We get punished here. I feel like I had to take that risk to have a chance to win this game. Just because like I'm too far behind. So like ditching my catch-up card means I'm just not gonna have a shot. Let's try one more with this. This has been fun, but it doesn't. There's a lot of cards that have counterplay and like getting your thing that makes you discard 2 cards like killed or bounced and stuff like that. It's like pretty huge setbacks. Yeah, you're less invested in individual games in this game, B-Mick. And also, there's less garbage time in this game, so you spend less time losing when you lose. With modern Magic design and the way the games tend to play out, a lot of games in recent Magic spend a lot of time where like you sit there and lose long after the game's actually ended. So like you have to either concede or you have to sit there and wait for them to kill you. Play Bant Uro, control your straight F&M, and my opponent would not concede to Teferi with them having no board. Yep.
What I've done.
I think I'm only playing one of these, so I don't want to draw 2 fleeting cards next turn. It's for the 8 months distortion. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Knocking this down to 1 toughness is spying, so we'll Twisted Fate red card to kill it down the line.
Foray into the field? How exciting!
How exciting.
Who's on top of the bounty board today?
Alright, so I'm gonna pool Shark here. And then we'll bank 1 mana up to 3 spell mana. And then next turn I can Twisted Fate red card plus Get Excited to kill this. And we'll clean all of these up. Yeah, I'm gonna run a bit later than 12, Jin. I live by the motto of under promise, over deliver. So I always try to put a little bit less on my schedule than I plan to do.
Safety.
And then we'll discard this fleeting card to Get Excited to finish this off, which is great.
Seize the opportunity.
This game gives me serious Hex vibes in a good way, Jin.
Nothing but a footnote.
A lot of the sweet things about it remind me of a lot of the sweet things Hex did. And in all honesty, they're doing a lot of things right that Hex didn't do right, which is refreshing.
Yours.
Son of a...
Alright, board's clear. Do I open on attacks here, or do I try and get something else down? I could do this and discard this, and then if this gets into combat, I get to draw some extra cards to level this up sooner, which is appealing.
Trying the high stakes table,
The ocean charts our course.
Nothing lasts forever. Something up my sleeve.
You know, honestly, Jin, one of the many things Hex did wrong that Runeterra's done right is the fact that you had a $4,000 collection. The fact that like Hex was like this niche game that didn't have a user-friendly economy was a big issue with it. The fact that like Vampire King was a $20 or $25 card at one point was very stupid on their part. Their game would have been more successful if it had been more affordable. I don't know that it would have been enough to like make it as an indie game in a really tough games market, but it would have likely done better than it did. Yeah, take 3 here.
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them.
Always forward.
Wait a minute.
This my ship. Build better, not for everyone.
Less is motion.
All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn Twisted Fate into a 4/4 here to level up Jinx. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat this in combat.
Shoot you.
So when Brash Gambler attacks next turn, we get to level up Twisted Fate.
Now it's a party.
Now it's a party.
Looks like I'm on a hot streak.
Go back or under.
Every way is a path.
Stands for Jinx.
Blue as the
Durr. This game should be over. Oh, I should have played Slop Bot, because I'm going to lose him. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. We have like Jinx. We have Jinx and Twisted Fate going. The upgraded Twisted Fate's really busted.
We blew them all up.
We blew them all up. All right, let's do. I like this one. I don't know if this deck's very good, but it's been a lot of fun to play. Well, I'll play one more before we slide along to the next one. All right, Zed plus Lucian could be a variation of elusives, could just be a generic aggressive deck. Removal spells here sound great. I think I'm okay with pick a card to gas up after I spend some resources on the rest of these. What's been my favorite deck so far?
Oriented field? How exciting.
Well, so like, this game's got a lot of neat things going on. So like, my favorite deck and my favorite deck that seems top tier are different. This one's probably pretty close for favorite thing I've played generically. I think my favorite and most competitive thing I've played is probably Tempo Endure. See if they have a +2 defense here. Oh, that's Forlorn, right? So they don't have a +2 defense for one in these colors. Do they? Give allies tough. Okay, they do have that. And then this has quick attack, so I can't block. The Easy Karma deck is good, and it's been fun, but I don't know. I'm a sucker for like tempo aggressive decks rather than like control decks like that.
In the field.
Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it, business. So if either of these see the other die, they get a huge bonus, which is unfortunate. They both have quick attack and gain double attack. I guess I'm killing Lucian. I feel kind of dead. I guess I can slot bot and just hope for extra toughness. Like, depending on how this rolls, it can block Lucian profitably next turn.
Spin, you win.
Well, we didn't win, slot bot. We didn't win. How does double attack work?
The shadows.
How does double attack work with the blocker? If I block something with double attack, does it stop both hits? It doesn't trample. Okay.
Burn away the shadows.
I think I'm just taking 7 here. Okay, so it works exactly like double strike and trample does in Magic. Winner is you. All right, I guess we're just doing this and then passing. Really have a lot going on here. Let's pick up 4 new cards next turn at least. So we should hopefully have some choices. We'll have 3 bank spell mana, so we'll have 9 mana total. We'll see what else they're able to deploy to the board. If they go super wide here, we could be in trouble. They play like 2 decent units out and then open attacks. Please pass. Please pass.
Let's end this.
So that lets them attack this turn. That is so much worse than passing for us. I should attack in response.
They cannot hide.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Can't leave until you win.
Yeah, I should have attacked there.
So much to play for.
Oh, and this attack doesn't make sense now because this is a 5/3. Hopefully they overthink it and don't realize I just made a mistake. Oh, I can rummage to booster damage. Yeah, that's true.
In me the whole time.
Okay, do they open attacks? Here's the question. If they open attacks, I probably rummage to bin the jury rig and get a jump blocker.
What nightmares fear.
I am planning to stream Runeterra tomorrow, and I have 2 deck submissions lined up, and I plan to have time to do 3. So, If you send in a $25 donation, you'll be the third deck tomorrow. I think we just Twisted Fate gold card here. Stun this for a turn.
Hold it, partner.
And we played a Poro deck. We have not.
I will play my part.
Spin these fleeting cards here. Get a 1/1, draw 2. This has quick attack, so I can't trade with it.
Stacking the odds.
The game. Go on then.
Watch the ball, folks.
So next turn, we're going to draw 5 cards. So if we find a card that draws at least 1 card, Twisted Fate will level up next turn if they don't kill him here. Because we've got a pick a card coming, plus Pool Shark, plus a draw for the turn.
Spin, spin, spin. You win.
Gotta trust your instincts.
Win big or die trying.
Trying the high stakes ticker, huh?
Okay, I'll have to come out and set it up when I'm done with my game, okay? Wait just a minute. Okay, so if they can't kill this, and they can't stop this from attacking, Twisted Fate's gonna level up when this draws fleeting cards here in a second. Oh, that's unfortunate. Giving this elusive doesn't really do anything, right? I'm just gonna play this 1-drop and then I'll go ahead and open attacks here. Or I guess we're not opening, but then go ahead and attack. Hopefully they don't have another unsummon for this. We'll attack with this, 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 and this. Oh, I could challenge the elusive, couldn't I? Okay, well, not anymore.
Let's see who backs down. Always have a backup plan.
Rummage is awesome here. It'll let me turn these into cards that we keep. This card's been really impressive in this deck. We churned through some cards for sure.
Stay back.
Yeah, Rummage has a lot of really awesome synergies.
Stand down.
So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. This would be 9, 10, so I could put them to 2. However, I really don't. I want to try not to die to these elusives on the backswing. So I think I just say, okay, you take 8. These all trade. And then I think I go Spell Shocker, which attunes into 1, into Sump Works. I mean, to be fair, this card's more comparable to Careful Study. It's more comparable to Careful Study than Faithless Looting, and Careful Study's only okay. Okay, so we let this happen, and then I get a chance to have priority. Say okay. And then I get to play this, and then they'll go to attacks here. And then I'll get to, this is burst, so I'll get to gain elusive before blocks. So I'll say, okay, you're elusive, block your 2/2. Honey, were you able to help them with the TV?
Yeah, they just didn't know how to
Change the input?
The TV with Chromecast.
Yes, that's what I figured. Okay, really close game. A lot of the games in this game are close. They're a lot of fun. It's ugly. It's the theme for the character in our deck. The music's pretty good, though.
I can't hear it over your voice.
Alright, let's mess some folks up.
He said, alright, let's mess some folks up.
So, gold card unfortunately hits their largest thing, so I can't gold card this one. I think we're just passing here. Slot bot is very large. Yes, Sunperk Maps is permanently elusive, is correct.
Wait a minute.
And just like this is permanently 4/4. Yeah, it's unfortunate. So if they have a pump spell for this, we could die. So I suppose we Twisted Fate draw a card now
I'm always up for a round or two.
to try and find a way to not be dead to a pump spell.
Blue as the serpentine.
Oh, they have no mana. Good call. They have no mana. Sick.
Dude. Let's check out the surf.
You're so rude to me. Okay, mommy will help you pick a new lover.
It was in the cards.
Picking Minecraft levels is serious business, chat. This deck, yeah, so, and I think like our record wasn't stellar with this, but to be a typical TCG player, this deck was hard to play. There's a lot of permutation decisions in here. I enjoyed it a lot. The curve of this deck was super enjoyable. There were a lot of really cheap cards in this deck, which made your things like pick-a cards much better and your fleeting cards better. Yeah, I would be surprised if this deck was on the same power level as the other like tier 1 decks in the format, the ones that are like considered really good. But it was definitely a lot of fun. Jinx is a really sweet card. Super Mega Death Rockets flying at 17 times the speed of the previous Death Rockets is great. We got some Twisted Fates here.
Super Mega Death Rocket.
Super Mega Death Rocket. We did flip Jinx. We flipped Jinx a number of times.
Is that like super missiles?
Yes, that's the joke. They're called Super Duper Mega Death Missiles now. Definitely tier 1 for fun. All right, I'm going to hit a quick ad roll while everything's set up and flipped over to the next deck. When I get back, we are going to play a Lee Sin EZ deck that's been submitted. I don't have it imported yet, so I can't tease it. So be back in just a few. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Don't go anywhere.
None of them actually go anywhere when you